So I'm just heading out to my local nature reserve. It's the first time I've been back here for a few months because I've just got back from university. So it's going to be interesting to see the changes because I've heard they've made a lot of changes since I was last here. So yeah, I'm just on my way there now. So yeah, and we're gonna try and do some wildlife photography whilst we're there, and I'll try and take you through what I do and how I get my shots. So yeah, let's do this. Alright, so today I'm looking for a mute swan. Apparently yesterday they actually hatched their cygnets. I think I don't know how many they've got, so I'm going to try and find them. But it's the 4th year now that they've successfully bred here, so that'd be cool. Try and get some cygnet swans. I'm just at the lake now and I haven't actually seen any. Yeah, so yeah, we've also, apparently there's tufted ducks and they've got 7 little ducklings with them as well. So yeah, I'm hoping I'll see them, but at the moment I haven't seen anything really. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep looking. Okay, so just as I was filming here, talking to you, I could hear these little squawks in the reeds just in front of me, and just as I was about to turn around and start walking around the lake, they all come out of the reeds and just they were all squawking, and they were swimming closer and closer towards me. So I mean, luckily I had my camera out and ready, so I've got a few photos, and it was, to be honest with you, it was just point and shoot as fast as I can and just hope that my settings were right. I did have a quick look after taking a few shots, and I think they were okay, so fingers crossed the photos came out alright, and I'll show you now. Oh yeah, and I think they were baby coots, like little chick coots. So similar to moorhens, but the coots are the one with a white stripe on their head instead of the red one. So yeah, but I'll try and confirm that before when I go home and have a look at my photos. So yeah, awesome. The lake, see, is just here in the background, and currently there's nothing there. I don't know if I can. Oh, yeah, there's currently nothing there. Obviously, they became aware of my presence, considering I'm not wearing any camouflage, and I'm trying to be as quiet as I can. But basically, once they realised I was here, they were off. So, which makes sense. The parents are trying to look after their young, and they just went over to the other side of the lake. But I think what I'll do is I'll hang around for a bit and just see if they get used to me being around. They might come back, because obviously this is a spot on the lake that they like, so if I just hang around and show that I'm no threat to them, they might actually just get used to me, become habituated in the end. If I come regular enough, they'll just get used to me. So I'm just going to hang around, and then I can use the shrubbery and leaves here as like a foreground frame and just try and get some nice shots. So yeah, let's just see how it goes. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's some commotion going down in the reeds just here. Okay, so I've waited around here for about half an hour. Had a few sightings, but they didn't come as close, so they were quite far away. And also, I had to use manual focus because of all the leaves and the reeds that are in front of me, which I'm not very good at, but it was good practice, and I'll show you what I got from that. It's not perfect because, like I said, I've not really done much manual focus before, so it was fun to test out. And yeah, so let's go find out what else we can see if we can find those cygnet swans. Yeah, let's go. So yeah, just as I'm walking through this sort of woodland bit, I keep seeing little birds darting from this side to that side. I actually haven't identified them yet, so I'll try and do that, and I'll try and get some shots, but I think it's going to be very tricky, to be honest with you. But I'll give it my best shot. Yeah, I'm actually really struggling right now because this place is just so overgrown, and even when I do see a bird, trying to focus on it in here is almost impossible. So it's very challenging. Last time I was here, it's winter, all the leaves are off the branches, everything was nice and easy to shoot. But now, just saw a little bird flying down the path. Don't know what it was. But yeah, it's a challenge. So yeah, lots of practice for me. Yeah, I guess let's just keep looking, and fingers crossed I'll be able to get some decent shots for you. I mean, that was insane. Like, so much just came all in the matter of about 5 minutes. It was like, I don't know, let me just list off what I saw. Great crested grebe, which didn't even know was here, so that's awesome. Some kind of, I think it's a snipe, I don't know, I got a few photos, but my focusing system was not on point. Or me, I was just terrible, and it was flying around the air and dipping straight into the water. I'm not sure, I think it was either just cooling off from the water or it was hunting fish, and I'm not sure, but that was awesome. I saw a green woodpecker fly across. Lots of chicks. What else did I see? I can't even remember, but it just all kicked off. And so yeah, now I'm just sitting around waiting, hoping that it comes back. So I want to try and get some more shots of it flying and doing that action shot, diving into the water. But I don't think I can do that. Oh, and a buzzard, yeah, buzzard. And there's something coming now. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what that was, but that was something awesome as well. So yeah, it's pretty damn lively right now, and I'm definitely just gonna wait here and see what happens. There's a lot going on. So just walking around the reserve, and a couple of jays just flew straight past me, but they're off now. And I just thought, like, I'd say just to get you to start thinking about going out and looking around, really. This nature reserve, well, let's put it this way. I've lived in the local area for about 20 years, and it wasn't until 2 years ago that I found this reserve, and I found it through going out and walking just around my local park, and it's actually at the back, hidden behind the park, was the reserve. And the thing is, you wouldn't know about it. Like, I wouldn't know about this reserve really unless I go walking, or I went walking, because there's no signpost, there's nothing really on the internet about it. Unless you knew about it, you wouldn't know about the Facebook group. So basically, if you're thinking to yourself, wherever it is you live, that there's no wildlife, I can almost guarantee, in fact I can guarantee that you're wrong. There is wildlife. I've just got back from Chester, and I was living in a city for, I was up there for 2 years, and the amount of wildlife I found in the city was incredible. It blew my mind. In fact, for example, peregrine falcon. I found a peregrine falcon right in the middle of the city, and I've just found the swans. So yeah, I just got a couple of photos of the cygnet swan. I can only see one, so maybe they only had one chick this year. Going back to Chester, when I was up in Chester, I never thought I'd find a peregrine falcon, and also I found a badger as well, and what else? I found a kingfisher just down the canal. That's literally goes all the way through the around the outskirts of the city. So yeah, I mean, that's 3 iconic species really: a peregrine, a kingfisher, and a badger, all in a city. So honestly, just go out and you'll be surprised what you find. Basically, that's the moral of the story. So I'm going to carry on looking now and see if I can get some better shots of these swans. So I was actually just coming to the end of my journey, and so I'm on my way home, and a small bird just flew straight past me and landed in a tree just about there. And obviously in here it's quite well shaded, so it's really dark. So I just quickly changed my settings on my camera, put it up to about 2500 ISO, and whacked down the shutter speed to 1:320, and shot away really. And I got a couple of photos. They were still a bit dark, so I probably need to put the ISO up a bit higher, but I was just like quick thinking. Don't know what it is. I really need to work on my bird species identification, but I'll put up the photo, and if you guys know what it is, please comment and let me know, because I'd love to know. I think it was maybe, like, from my best guess, it would be like, oh god, I shouldn't do this and walk at the same time, but best guess is, I think it was like some kind of like a young juvenile thrush of some kind, but I'm not 100% on that, so if you know, please let me know. Now, this really isn't, I've got to show you this. I just got to this, the path just led here. It says that's a pedestrians, and then yeah, I mean there's no path, so I guess I'm actually gonna have to just go back the way I came, I think. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to go back the way I came. Oh well, I guess I'll see more wildlife. But yeah, if you know, then please let me know, because I really do need to work on my identification skills, because I'm not very good at that. So yeah. So I've done a full wrap around the lake, the pond, and yeah. So one thing you may notice from my photos is that they're not particularly nice, and well, from today's trip anyway. And also another thing you might notice is that I'm out here right in the middle of the day. It's about 1 o'clock now, so like I say, most wildlife photographers would be like amateur, but you know, I don't know if you've heard of the golden hours, first light in the morning and last light in the evening, and yeah, they're good hours to go out, but I don't believe in restricting yourself to just those hours. I feel you should go out throughout the day, because you know, like today, I've seen so much, and I wouldn't have seen that if I didn't come out. Wildlife is active, you know, 24/7, something's going on. So don't restrict yourself to a few hours in the morning or in the evening. and get out there. You know, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you might get a really nice picture with nice light in the morning or in the evening, but it's a portrait or something boring, you know, nothing really is going on. Whereas in the middle of the day, like today, I saw those birds hunting on the lake, and I got some nice in-flight shots of action, you know, action shots, something different. So, you know, but even though the light's not that great, I still like the photo. So, you know, it's up to you at the end of the day, but I'd recommend going out in the day as well as going out in the golden hours. So, yeah, there you go. That's what I think anyway. Alright, so I'm just heading home now. So that was a pretty good trip overall. If you've got any questions about, you know, how I find wildlife or how I do my photography, then feel free to comment. And yeah, don't forget to check out my Instagram as well if you want to see some of my best shots, because I'll post a selected few onto my Instagram profile. So feel free to check that out. It's Ben Fitzcosta Photography on Instagram. So yeah, check that out. But yeah, it's time for me to head home and get in the hot tub.